Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for Catio Chat this morning. I'm going to make my way out to the kitchen, see if we have any kitties. Okay. Well, there's a big kitty. There's another kitty. There's 3 kitties. There should be 4. Where's the 4th one? Loki? Oh, there's Loki. I bet he was in a box. Gotta have a little sniff. And Loki is our weather kitty. He's heading for the door. All right. Let's let the weather kitty out. Morning, Loki. There. Let's see what we've got for weather today. Well, Loki's not going too far. Is it cold? Ooh, yeah. The temperatures have definitely dropped. Loki's not going too far from the door. So, Loki's sitting out on his catio on this nice cool morning. We had a big giant rain yesterday, so everything is wet. And it's cold. The temperatures have definitely dropped. But this is the catio. It's the kitty's favorite room in the whole house. They absolutely love it out here. In all different weather too. They come out in the snow, rain, wind. They've got an outhouse and a cabin and another little bed. And it's all screened in so they can't get off the deck and nobody can get in. So it's perfect. Whew, and I'm going inside where it's warm. It's cold out there, Bear. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Bear didn't even want to go out. All right, let's see if Bear wants his chair. You want your chair, buddy? There you go. All right. We'll get Bear up on the table. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, there he goes. Had to think about it. There. There we got Bear on the table. Now what are we going to do? All right, so we've got Bear, and there's Luna, and Miss Muffy. And it's 4:30. I got up late this morning. Hi, Bear. There's our counter surfing kitty. All right. Well, let me see if I can get the day right. I'm hoping it's Thursday, I think. I think I saw somebody put their garbage out yesterday, so that means today must be Thursday, because that's our garbage day, isn't it, Bear? Yeah, so Thursday, we'll go with Thursday. All right, so let me see what's going on today. Well, first thing right off the bat, I'm going to go to the hospital and visit my mom, see how she's making out. I didn't go in yesterday because I spent probably the whole morning at her house just trying to figure out how we're going to clean her house out. And what I'm trying to do is separate the good things that shouldn't be thrown out from the stuff that should. So I was over there yesterday and I dragged home some stuff that needs to be sold. And hi, Bear. How you doing? Oh, it's here. Just in it's here. Yes, so that's what I did all day yesterday. So my back's a little bit sore this morning. I dragged home a couple of those cast iron sewing machines. Ugh, they must weigh a ton. I've lifted so many of those in my life, looking after, well, trying to get my mom's house cleaned up over the last couple of years. I forgot to move the big puffy chair. Oh, I gotta move that so we can see faces in the window. Oh, there's a face. There's a face. Good boy, Loki. There, Loki did the weather this morning in fine style. Here he is. It's not very nice out this morning. Not pleasant at all. It's cold and a bit windy and everything's wet. But so nice to have the rain. Oh my goodness, it poured yesterday. It just poured. And I hope it rained all night, because we've got some couple of massive wildfires here going on. So hopefully, they said our whole province was going to get rain yesterday. So that means that big old nasty fire got some rain. Hopefully it did something. It's still out of control. Hard to believe it's been now probably burning for 8 weeks, 7 or 8 weeks. That's a long time for a fire to be burning. Oh my goodness. Well, let me turn around here. We'll get the coffee going. That's what we need right now. All right, we need 8 cups. And there's Miss Muffy's mug. So, in my store, I have mugs for sale. There's 4 mugs with paintings on them of each kitty. And there's a birthday mug of Miss Muffy. And we're thinking about putting together maybe a calendar for the new year. If anybody would be interested, you can maybe let me know. If you're interested in that, we'll put together a calendar for 2026 with all the floofs on it. Here's one. So this is Bear. Bear is our 10-year-old classic silver mainecoon kitty. And Bear is polydactyl, so he's got extra toe digits, right? We've got 8 altogether, extra ones. You get a whole extra foot. Or 2. Now, there's Miss Muffy and Luna, sitting sort of too close. Here they are. Hi, Miss Muffy. Oh, Miss Muffy got water in her windpipe. That always happens. So Luna is our big, beautiful 11-year-old brown tabby with white. And she considers herself a Maine Coon boss and chief dish inspector. That's Luna. She takes her job very seriously. Oh, somebody's in the litter box. Yes, so let me see. I'm going to go in and visit my mom today at the hospital, and I took care of Lucy yesterday. She's got lots of food and water, and I gave her a special treat. She's there all by herself at my mom's house, but my sister is coming on the 16th of this month. And she's going to be here for 3 weeks with her husband, and then Lucy's going to go back home with them. That's going to be so nice for Lucy. They've got a big, beautiful house, and they have 2 other young female cats. So Lucy will be so happy there. She'll always have company, and yeah. So that's what's going to happen to Lucy. But the unfortunate part is my sister lives 4,000 kilometers away. So I probably won't see Lucy. That would be a trip to the other side of the country. But thank goodness for pictures and videos, because then we'll still be able to keep in touch with Lucy. Yeah. Here goes Bear, or no, that's Loki. Loki likes to check out the doors in the morning, the exit doors, because he thinks he'd like to be an outdoor kitty. Sometimes he thinks that. Don't you, Loki? Here he is. Hi. Loki would like to be an outdoor kitty. So that's why Loki has a catio. Yeah, there's 2 girl kitties. Yeah, so let me see. Yep, so yesterday I spent the morning cleaning, well, not really cleaning or anything, just trying to organize the hoard. That's what I call it. There's so much stuff over there. A lot of it's pretty good stuff, like stuff that you can sell. There's lots of musical instruments and stuff like that, because Bill used to make them, and yeah, instruments are expensive to buy new, so I'll be able to sell those. And the old sewing machines and old stuff like that. I've got an old hand crank Singer sewing machine, and there's a little featherweight too, I think, Singer sewing machine. So they've got some good sewing machines, old ones. Yeah, so there's Loki. And that's what Loki does sometimes in the morning. He's like, I know this door goes outside and I want to go out there. And that makes me feel bad because I can't let him. That's the one bad thing about having indoor kitties, is you have to be their captor, I guess. Because, yeah, that's kind of the sad part. You feel like you're keeping them in against their will and what they want, but it's for their best, yeah. Even though we have an outdoor kitty, but you see, with Miss Buffy, 26 years ago, we had other little kitties, and all my life growing up, our kitties always went outdoors. Because I lived on a hobby farm, and that's just how it was. So when we got Miss Muffy, she was our outdoor kitty. It was just a natural thing. And then, because we didn't know any better, then the vet told me one day, they're so much better indoors. They live longer, they're healthier, but then you look at Miss Muffy, and she's been an outdoor kitty all her life, but she's also been lucky. She hasn't had, I mean, there's lots of dangers out there, so she's been lucky. I think if they are able to be outdoor kitties without the risk, they probably do better. But there's so many risks that they're much better off as indoor kitties with a catio. Yeah, that's right. So, let's see. Let's go over here and have a look at the painting that I'm working on. Teaching myself how to paint. So, there's Miss Muffy coming across the front lawn. And, well, I work on it every day a little bit. I just got to check on these two down here. Miss Luna's staring at Loki. Loki, you're probably in a bad spot. You probably should move. Well, we'll see. Loki's not afraid of Luna, so he'll give it right back to her if she throws a paw. So, there's Miss Muffy coming across our front lawn in the green grass. It's not so green right now, but sometimes it is. We got some trees happening up there in the back, and yeah, I'm just working on Miss Muffy right now. I worked on her little tiny bib there yesterday underneath her chin. Did you want to go out, Loki? You can go out. All right. There goes Loki. Gonna do the weather again. Yes, the weatherman told us that after the rain that we got yesterday, the temperatures were going to fall, and they definitely have. It's cold. And it'll be cold for the rest of the year. There's Loki. We'll leave Loki to it, won't we, Bear? Yeah. He doesn't have his full coat, but he's got a pretty fluffy coat right now. All the coats are growing back, as you can see. There's Bear's coat. No, doesn't have a knot anywhere. There. Well, let me see. We looked at my painting, and we got two girl kitties on the floor. Yeah. Yep. So this is what we do every day, don't we, Luna? I get up every morning, bright and early. It should say we do, don't we? Yeah. We get up bright and early and have our little visit, Catio Chat. Then the kitties have a yummy snack, and they all go back to bed. And then they go find a nice place to have a nap, right, Lou? And they have full bellies. And then I stay up and work on my painting, don't I? Yeah, it's a great time of day to work on a painting when it's early morning, nice and quiet. And Miss Muffy heading over to the fountain. Yeah, and there's our beautiful Luna. Yeah, Luna can be a bit bossy in the morning. See, the kitties are all looking up. That's because Bear's behind me on the counter, and he's probably thinking about getting on my back. I think I'm in a good position where he can't. He will get on your back if you bend over in front of him. He'll just walk onto your back, and then he'll sit down, and then you're stuck. Oh, look, he's singing outdoors. Let's see if we hear him. Of course, he stopped. He stopped, didn't he, Bear? Mid-sing. Yep. Yep, so this is my cute and quirky cat family. I've always had a cat family. I don't think I've ever not had a cat in my life. I am serious. I grew up with kitties, and my parents loved kitties. So we had quite a few Siamese cats when I grew up. They're beautiful. I love Siamese cats. We had one named Haley, didn't we, Bear? She lived to be 22 years old, she did. Yep, and she just died from old age. Yeah. So we've had lots of old kitties. Yeah, growing up I had mostly Siamese cats. I guess my parents really liked Siamese cats. Yep, so speaking of my parents, I'm going to go in and visit my mom this morning at the hospital. See how she's doing today. I didn't get in yesterday. And, yeah, try to get a report, see what's going on, see if she's doing any better. I hope she is. Yep, my mom's 91, so she's kind of running out of time anyway, I guess, to get better. She might get somewhat better, but yep, my mom's running out of time. I guess we all do at some point. So, yep. So I've kind of got a lot on my plate right now with my mom and all of her stuff and her great big house. Yeah, so that's what's going on today. I'll go into the hospital early. I've been going in around 10, but then I get there and there's all kinds of stuff going on with her, so I don't get to visit. So I'm going to go in early this morning before physio comes and all that stuff, and then I'll have a nice quiet visit with her. There goes our Loki. Here he is. Good boy, Loki. Well, I'm thinking, since everyone's fit as a fiddle, we should wrap this up. Call it Catio Chat for today. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.